Okay, we are live. Let's see. Here we go. Well, 0 viewers, so maybe I can just talk to myself. Not sure if there will be any more. I guess the streaming event is off, so maybe that's a little bit less. Yeah, and to swap between clients real quick, since I don't have my sailing trigs, commands, paths, or anything, stuff like that in here. Now, we still have some time before we actually start killing the mob itself. So I guess I should try to get some preparations done. Mostly for myself. So I'm gonna try out this awesome trigger manager. And try to set up a couple lights. Wow, what's that? That's not even a password. Oh well. Wow, 10 viewers. Welcome everyone. If anyone can drop me a line, if you can actually hear me, that would be great. Feel free to drop me a tell in the mud, or just you can use the chat room if that's your preference. But nonetheless, I would appreciate it. So far, no feedback from anyone. I'll just have to sort of go with the assumption that everything is fine. This is fine, you know. Okay. My answer, I don't even know how to do that. Not sure if my computer's making noise. Well, maybe it is. Don't know how to shut it down or make it any more quiet. So, hmm. Trying to debug this with Circ. Is anyone else getting a problem with my machine making some faint white noise in the background? I can sort of try to figure it out. I just don't know how to use the audio filters in the OBS, but I guess I can try. Okay, so sir, can you still hear me? Is it better now? This okay? So apparently I have suppression level to something. I don't know what it does. If it's good, that's good. So what we're going to do, not even sure if I'm up to speed what we're doing currently going now through. So where am I? I had this great plan to, since we're going to go kill Gnabi, I don't know how to pronounce it. I barely know even how to write it. So so there's this it's a big undead demon. I'll get back to it later. Basically, every now and then it summons some little shits, demons, and those little shit demons will do immolates, and immolates will hit by random some guy in the party, and it will sort of hurt all equipment you have. Maybe, maybe not, but there's a chance. So, from we just had these Halloween things, I recall there's these one shot. You get the box that you can use to repair some stuff, so I'm just gonna buy some of those because I have some extra tickets. What is it, 20? Well, 4. They do weigh something. 5. Just because why not? So, well, they're heavy boxes, but who cares? So, nonetheless, I'm getting all set. Basically, I don't even know what it all does. It has some fun things. You can't scan the mob. I'm not sure if it heals or it just doesn't show. But it's sort of, I guess we're sort of killing it blind, meaning that we don't know if you know what shape it is or how well it's going. And at some point it will just die. Apparently there's all sorts of nasty specials and whatnot, so I really have no idea. I've never been here before, but I've heard from many people that it's quite a pain. I think there's maybe some half a year lasting mob type. If you see players with some weird shadows following them, then that's from this one. And I've heard many players say that, the mental prot is longer than that. The mental prot means that, you still remember how horrible the actual mob kill was so that you don't want to go back there. So that's a mental prot. If there's someone following who doesn't know what the mob prot is, then some of these mobs have a mob prot so that you cannot kill them too often. It's a feature in the game. I guess it's sort of to limit the rate at which some certain pieces of equipment flow into the game. So I guess we're now getting started. Fuser is leading. He's telling us the prot scheme. Since I was last streaming, I have reinked. I am sort of in the same niche or role as an R of Hate tank, but I used to have Alenas, but now I'm a Reaver, so I don't have all that utility to provide, but I have some spells and skills for my own that work a bit better, so I can do some damage and stuff like that. As you can see, we have killed some mobs, so all the sort of preparations have been done. We had a bit of a break because Zortoth, or one of our mages, had some things to get done, and now we're going to start the horror, I guess, the awful grind that is Gnabi. So, R of Hate and Spiderworks, that's sort of me and Phosphorus. I guess mostly it's going to be, well, hopefully it's mostly going to be me, since Phosphorus will be so busy regening his spell points. Meaning that, once we're fighting, that he will be able to do so much damage. But I guess Phosphorus is still getting his part of the deal done. I'm still missing my prompt. I can see it here, but I'm usually looking down here when I play. I could have something like goes like tick 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 instead of this. I can put this here, but it's not gonna fit at all. So I don't really want to get rid of my screen space in here. Technically, I could just move this up a bit, but then this is going to be a bit skinny. Not sure if I can resize this even. Seems like not. Makes sense, I guess. So we are doing R of Hates. If you don't remember, R of Hate is a spell that will make you aggressive, so that you attack everything. But it will also give you more hit points. Good thing that Phosphorus is here, so it's not all on me. Okay, round scan is off. Okay. Hmm? Okay, we're making commands to wimpy out. I'm just gonna copy paste that into something else because I use a different type of delimiter. They have one, but I have two semicolons. I need to figure out what works for me. So basically they're out W and out E, but in Finnish. Demons add come over here. Okay, I guess I have my commands. We're ready to start. Off we go. Well, right off the bat, I was too slow to swap, I guess, and apparently I'm fighting in my wisdom gear. I have 97 marks and I can fit 98. Excellent. Sorry about the spam, just had to check. Because I want to halt this mob. Basically, halt is sort of a thing you can collect your kills too. If this feels a bit confusing, don't worry, I'm not really more comfortable with this at all. I guess once we get in the flow of it, it'll be fine, but now it seems a bit, I don't know what's going on. I guess the mob is there somewhere, but we're trying to get something done so we can go find it, maybe. Welcome to Batmud. The leader usually no one knows what's going on, maybe some other people do, but us first timers to mobs, sometimes we're just, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, thanks, sir. So we're trying to get him to track. Where is my look going to? Is one of these? Ah, I'm hallucinating. No wonder. It's annoying. I'm not used to when you type look and then it goes into this window here. Okay, we need manual flee. Small needle pricks you on the foot. I'm dead. Phosphorus is down, ominous is down. I guess I'll take Sparhawk. Yeah, just like last time I was doing this, I can't summon my demon on Bat Client. I haven't set up my commands yet, so I will have to quickly swap to my other client, get the demon up, and then I'll swap back in. Wow, that's a big size for Cirque. He's a big boy. Well, I'm taking a raise from Huppu if Omnus doesn't deliver by then. Fine. Oops. Oh wow, I didn't even know you can look up people in hell. Nice. Hi Banba. How is life? Okay, I'll take from Huppu then. Well, I guess that was a brief first contact with Gnob. I've already accepted race dead from Hoopu. I guess he failed. It happens now and then. So, not very exciting start. I will now swap clans briefly so I can get my demon up. I'll be right back. I almost have it. Just need a quick channel to make sure. I'm not sure if I go link dead between channels and then spell breaks or it hits, so I really want to get it done so it doesn't escape and I don't die. So, okay, I have my weapons, I have my proper armor, I guess. Seems to be. Okay, then. I have to remember to pay attention to this. When he says swap, have to be ready. Listen to your leader, kids. Grown-ups. Whoever. So, see, you can see here on this map, we're moving here somewhere. We're now in a west room. And Black Wings needs to recharge. That's an island ability. Suppressed. Man, there's all sorts of things going on in here. How big is my visible screen? It's good enough. I guess I can sort of maybe do this a bit and make this a bit wider. Oops. Yeah, a bit wider like that. I don't know why we're fighting in this west room or something, instead of in the middle room, but I'm sure there's some reason to it. So, now I know the commands to use. If we're fighting in the west room, then it's Ulas W, and if we're fighting in the east room, then it's obviously the command to Wimpy from the east room. Off to a pretty bad start, but that's fine, I guess. This might be a long run. Hoping it's not too long, but I guess this monster is notorious for it, You don't know how it's going, so you just have to, keep pushing. I guess we'll get up to speed. Might take a moment or two to get us running or moving, and after that, I guess we'll be fine, good to go. But yeah, I've never been to this mob. If any of you who are watching or listening and have been here, is this one of the more enjoyable mobs in Batman? What do you think? Nonetheless, let's see, R of Hates are down on me. There's also Sparhawk. Spider walks are still good, but gonna need to do it again at some point. I guess he's doing those. My swap commands in here apparently don't remove my shield, but maybe that's not too bad. So nonetheless, I'm trying to put these spider walks up or refresh them so that, because you can, I mean, you can just overwrite it. It's a cheap spell, it's pretty fast, it's not a bad job to do. So rather, when we have the chance, try to make sure that everyone has a long enough spider walk in case we run into trouble. Okay, I guess Phosphorus put out of hate on himself, so I'll be putting it on Hoopu. I guess it's best to swap when he says, regardless of if I have a spell coming or not. Because I guess if we move inside, then it's too late. Oh, Fuser is snapping. So that's Zortot. He dodges my kick. Not sure if I even have much kick percentages. My kick is a solid 21. Bash 51, which is apparently it's not too good. I guess I've forgotten to train it. Do I have water walking? Yes, I do. I'm playing a race demon now, and demons are allergic to water. Did you know? I did not. Well, I mean, I did know, but in the outside of Batman, lore wise. Okay, there's these add demons, I guess. Main Demon of Twilight. Or the Spite. Oh yeah. Wonder how big those demons are. Can't really scan because I commanded my scan to be something else. Now we're in a dimension door. Basically, it's a spell you can cast and it'll open into an exit into this room beyond places, and there's always an exit to church and the ferry, or not church, but to the sort of the portal room on that continent. But we're in Linor, so it's the church and the ferry, and then to where you from to the room where you put it from. So if someone else casts a dimension door, they can get into the same place, and they can then sort of yeah, do I have 6% axe? Well, at least that light is working. But you see, I just did that so that I know that when my reverse strike, it's a sort of, it has 4 parts to it. Like here, see, you hit it and then you hit it again, and then there's a third strike, and then there's the final one. So I know I want to see when it either breaks or ends, so I can just do another one. Oh, demon is in bad shape. I guess I can look at these. I'm not sure if you're supposed to look at Gnabu. How do you call him? Gnabi? Gnabe? Gnebi? I don't know. Whatever is your favorite. If you have an idea how to pronounce the name, just give me a tell. How else? Well, at least I'm getting demon spite marks. Reavers have the spell word of spite that they can sort of spite all sort of mobs, and then when they have more marks from spiting these different mobs of the same race, then eventually there's some of the word spells. There's word of slaughter, I think, maybe. There's a word of genocide, there's word of apocalypse, and those are affected by the spite marks. So if you have plenty of that, then you'll do more damage. I think I can see a listing if I have this command pray skill, which uses prayer to destruction at skill. And here are my listing, and I have, well, 73 demons, so I guess I should do pretty decent damage versus those. But I don't have word of slaughter studied, I just use word of genocide a bit. I use word of blasting. Don't have quite the exp to, well, I have slaughter to 90, but still, I mean, I don't have the totals to max up everything. 800 megs totals or so can't really max anything on demons. So I have much more expensive skills and spells than the catfolk that I used to be. Catfolk is nice, it's very cheap, and so is Tin Man. Tin Man has probably the best armor in game, or natural armor, so, and it's a cheap one, it has pretty decent skill spell maxes and everything, so it's quite a nice race. Do I have my armor up? I do. Maybe I'll try to use Bash. Well, 2 rounds nonetheless. I could use, reverse strike, but don't really want to do all that damage. Okay, got a spite mark from a soul thing. Oh yeah. Wait, no, phosphorus is still with us. Misses by a mile. Yeah, I guess I forgot to train Bash. Bash is it can give when you use Word of Blasting or Word of Testing or something, a reverse spell. Then I think there's a chance of something when you use the Word of Bash, word of Blasting. So that will maybe burn and armor stats somehow. Did I not? No, I didn't. Apparently I typoed it. Oh well. I see. Okay. Now I can sort of try to focus what I'm trying to do. I get my command, which I can spam every now and then too. I guess this demon Nabi maybe makes you ignore people. I'm not ignoring anybody. I used to ignore lots of people, now I just turn channels off, I guess. So how are these going? Down to bad shape. They're about 100k a pop, it seems. I guess we're going to be killing lots of these ones. It's annoying, I'm so used to scanning every round, but can't do that now. So now I'll just every round, I guess I'll clear my ignore and try to drop all balls. I have some of my Nalim rings are in bad shape. I guess I'll lose some, but I don't really care. They didn't cost much. Maybe I got them for free from someone who got rid of their darkness equipment. Hey Phosphorus, are you listening? You need to clear your ignore. Back sharpen Wakizashi on the floor. So I guess so far we've been killing these ads, and I don't think we have gotten really anything done to the Demon Gnabi itself. I have no idea if he's a huge pile of hit points or not, or if the main issues in this fight are just, that you have to fight these demons, and then there's also the thing that you have to just sort of, I don't know, get into a rhythm and you have to drive it blind. So we're fighting, we don't really know how we're progressing or not. Sort of like Tiamat, but in Tiamat there's possible, I mean, I think if you look at Tiamat, it will sort of toss you out, so as a leader you can sort of leave the spell somewhere, go take a look and come back and pick up the party. So it's doable, you can go take a peek if you need to. Sometimes people do, but sometimes they don't really need to. It'll die when it dies. You get a sort of feeling of how good it's going. So now we're not really going too well at all. Well, we're doing reprots. This is fine. So Maximum Kinkle, I guess you're listening. Are you listening? Can I just talk to you, or do I have to actually have to type in things? This is not a new area. This has been in game for years and years, I guess. I forget who was the wizard who did this. Someone had a short name or something. Maybe. Okay. So it's an old area. Meadow, I think. A small meadow. There's some kobolds here, and there's a big annoying mob named Koi, after Kyo, a player, and then there's Naune, which is named after Nuan mother. I think he's dead. Yeah, Nuan after that guy. So in Twilight, there's this Society Twilight Plus, not many members. So it's sort of some wizard who used to be a member, so I guess he sort of did it as a. Oh man, I'm not paying attention. Well, who cares? Let's see. So I guess he did it sort of, he had put in some friends of his into the area. Horrible place. Really annoying mobs. We killed Reverend Bizarre. Remember this guy? Killed him. He was quite annoying. And he puts bombs onto people, and then you try to defuse them, but of course they explode, and some people die if you don't have proper prots. And in order to get to the area, you have to you can't be carrying more than, I don't know, 36 kilograms, so you have to sort of try to store all your shit somewhere, and then you need the dex for some check and so on. It's annoying running back and forth trying to raise people when they die to the bombs, but I mean, it's not a huge mob, so an annoyance. And then there's the maze with undeads who dest or cast immolate. Help spell immolate. It's annoying. People usually try to avoid getting immolated, but sometimes there's nothing to do. Okay, so our of Hates are done. The plan is that Huppu, the tank, he's good religious, he gets Heavenly Prot. Fuser, I don't know, maybe he's a weakling, or because he's leading, he gets Conjure Prots. I'm evil, so I can't be Heavenly Protted. I get Conjure Prots as well. Conjure Prots are probably better, but I mean, it's, many spells versus one, so. Okay, off we go then. Okay, they're stunned. Hurun is sleeping. Can't see it in here, I guess. Oh well. Would have been quite nice if you could have. So he does some imprisons and whatnot, annoying things, so it's quite, I don't know, a pain in the rear end, I dare say. Shining green force field, maybe that's anti-magic field, so you can't cast spells and skills or spells there. Yep, banded or branded green is in prison. Let's see if the demon comes. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna start hitting electricity then. Once I get spider touch in. Elec is good. Okay. There is Gnabe, the fallen Demon Emperor of the Twilight. Now in flames after a mage cast. Mage gets a fire essence special or something. I sort of recall it being. It would make sense. So magical is 60%. Mainly matters if I want. Modifier is 20. Okay, is there anyone behind me? Well, I'm going out now. If you guys don't pay attention, I'm not waiting for too long. So let's see, by the time there was plenty of people, but I don't know why they were running out. Okay, so apparently it heals from rips or deaths, so. Four rounds. Well, quite a painful one. Like trig was not enabled. I see. Well, trying to get people alive. Hurin had taken, I think it's... Oh man. Well, so how ugly is Hurin? I wonder if his charisma is pretty bad. Okay, okay. Well, I rather we have these problems at this beginning of the mob instead of at the end. So yeah, Maximum Kinkle, I guess this is an old one, but it just doesn't get killed too often because it's quite a painful mob, and I don't know. It has some very nice pieces, but maybe not, the best in slot things. I mean, sure, there's a Gorget, which is, I think it's +1 to resists all, but +1%, that's, I mean, very rarely are you taking all damage types, so most often it's not too much. Aura hits are up, spider walks are still okay. Ah, okay, Thorwar, is it better now? Can move it a bit to the side. Am I breathing on it or something? Okay, thanks for the tip. Kiitoksia, Torvor. You can drop me tells and finish, that's fine. Or English. Kanske svenska. But no guarantees on response for that. Well, put fire up on my pain giver just in case. So I'll do electricity damage from my Elena familiar. But in case I forget, then there's still the... I might as well do it now. Shortly, the weapons are imbued by the essence of lightning. Yeah, in the chat there's AMD, the wizard, that guy, fun guy, telling me that he doesn't, he's not missing this fight. I can understand, it's pretty painful. And I guess if players die and it heals from those, then it's, easy to see. Maybe what? Ah, in prison. So oh yeah, turning off that one channel. I recall having a request to not have it on if I'm streaming or if anyone is streaming, so that's fine. Apparently there's nice EP issues here. Yeah, horrible monster. I guess this is one way to get challenges into the game. I mean, you can trigger anything. Anything can be triggered or cheated like that, but I mean, if you just make it painful enough, then I mean, How do you trigger this? It's not gonna help you that much. So in a way, it's a clever mob. It's 22:11. Finish time. I'm afraid it's going to be a short night's sleep. It'll be a tired day at work tomorrow. I recall we once fought Tiamat until 4 a.m. and we gave up. It was just, I think we wiped or something, and everyone was just, fuck it, let's go sleep. So, it can happen. I feel tired. Yeah, yeah. No, I guess we can fight it. I don't need EPs, right? I can cast spells at it. I'm gonna spite him. Should it do too much damage? But should it wake him up? And I got a spite mark from Race Moomin. Spirit Drain is still about 13 minutes. That's why I have this nice amount of SPs. Well, yeah, I guess this is not that exciting to watch. I have pre-typed my command to east and party follow in case people leave and I'm too tired to tag along. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, at least I'm getting EPs back. It's nice to maybe Maybe Zortoth is in some sort of coffin. I don't know. Stuck in there. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. Got lost. Forgot I should be talking to my computer. So, I guess we need that we're in this room wherever we are, in a small room. We want to keep a dimension. I guess we can escape into dimension if Inabi somehow walks in here, or at least I guess his demons, the one he summoned, can follow in here. Now we're reprotting again. Our prots dropped. They're on timers, of course, so I have to recast them. Maybe he does this set of demons, like, I guess we got this many. So I guess we're gonna get some new ones again soon. And then we have to kill them, and then we can continue on. Gnob, so I'm guessing we're not really having, I think we had one run on Gnob, maybe? I'm not sure if that was a good run, maybe it was. I'm not sure how our wimping went out on, but... Okay, Zortoth is dying in the coffin. Like the coffin shaker he is, whatever that means. So, I'm doing spider walks, Horror of Hates. Not sure where we're using spider walks. Maybe we're going to do, I don't know, maybe in the tunnel we want to do some spider webs to slow down demons or something, but nonetheless, it's a sensible precaution. Doesn't really cost much effort-wise or time-wise or spell point-wise to keep them on. Well, he says okay, so I'm going to swap into death just in case. I'm not sure if we're ready. Maybe. Wonder if I could set up Discord. Maybe I could keep that on mute so I can talk in here. I wonder if there will be confusion. Maybe. I don't know. Opening Discord. Batman channel. Okay, I'm wearing my headset. I can hear if people are talking. I'm not sure if you guys... Our leader is now suffering. Maybe I should turn on and figure out how to get push to talk maybe. Okay, now I maybe figured out how to turn on push to talk so I'm not spamming the guys in Discord all the time. I guess my plan for Discord is mainly to be there so I can hear diffusers telling me to, hey dude, you're clear or ignored or something like that, or giving us directions. I think that's the plans anyway. Wow, that was accidental. There's a shining green force field, which is anti-magic field. Okay, now we're fighting. Switch to electricity damage. Well, I could shoot word of blasts, but I guess since my rebirth strikes are actually blood harvest hits, I guess it's fine. See, this is the light now. You know, it sort of failed, so I know to stop doing it, or actually stop waiting for it to appear and start again. So that's how it goes. So apparently I had 44 hit points out of a solid 92. Man, I have great maximums. So I died running down the stairs. Well, that's quite annoying. Max is down. Also, Mike, there's 7 viewers of you right now. Not bad. There was a quick 15, but I guess this isn't that interesting to watch. Mainly because it's, I don't know, so much pain. So, at what point did he eat up my everything? Apparently I tanked him quite a while with less than great. Yeah, apparently my HP max was going down all the time. I guess that's the thing that it sort of does something. Did I not? Yeah, I've already accepted raise dead from Omnos. I don't know. Maybe he'll get me alive soon. Okay, Spirit Drain is down. No biggie. It just gives spell point max, which is nice. Maybe once we get a run going, I can get it up again. Okay. Again, switching to my other client so I can get the demon up. Apparently I need a spell point tick. Okay, now I can cast it. Basically, you can't see it now, we're just getting people alive and so on. I'll be right back. I have conjured the demon. Now I need to channel it and control it. And that's good to go. I used to do it so that I would control it once, then channel it, and then control it again. But I guess I trust my spell percentages enough that I just, do channel first. Doesn't fail that often. Nothing interesting in those channels, which is good. As maybe if you have been watching a previous stream of mine, you might remember that there used to be these dunk messages all the time with a number after it from the self-awareness ability, but I don't have it anymore, so I can't really. I can maybe guesstimate when I'm gonna get a tick, but I'm too lazy to sort of count heartbeats or anything, so. I can have a stethoscope so I can start listening to dunk, but it'll get annoying at some point, so. Nonetheless, I have my stuff is on. Spider walks are okay. We're gonna be moving. I'm gonna just disable the stethoscope. I don't want the spam from it. Oh yeah, maybe I'll just drop a link in there. This I forgot to. Let's see how it goes. I think we have been sort of learning this long enough. Maybe we can start killing it now. to be faster to help with those. Okay. Frog. Now they'll be alive soon. I hope. I'm tanking quite a long while now. Well, who cares? What, frogged again? I can't cast because I'm a frog now again. Okay, should be done soon. I'm going to start raising Fuser. Let's see if we can get this demon done. They just keep piling in. Maybe we should. So, well, Phosphorus got dragged into here. I think we killed 2 already while there, so. Yeah, that frog thing is annoying. Okay, trying to raise Fuser. Leader is dead. So we can maybe. Someone's crystal on there. Okay, let's see if I can get him stabbed back to life. Okay, so that was a... what was it? So many items took damage, such as life, I guess. Snake bracelet is down to good, that's annoying. Jar, Nellium rings, who cares, who cares. Those are gonna start dropping at some point. So, that was the immolation that hit. As you can see, it did plenty of damage. Okay, I'm raising, I guess. Hello, Yochgel, or Erunk, should I say, maybe? Recasting has failed. I don't know how many good runs we'd need. Do we need 10 good runs? Do we need 20 good runs? 30 good runs? I don't know. I guess it depends on how much we're dying. If it always heals from deaths, it's going to be quite the painful run. It's 10 past 11 now. Not sure how well we're doing. I guess that's one of the annoying points of this mob. It would be much easier if you'd see the consider that how it's going, but you don't. We're just looking back through to see if Phosphorus had said that he is casting Aura of Hate on Sparhawk. Didn't notice it. There's no point for us to cast Aura of Hate for the same guys. Just sort of loss of something. Oops. Okay. these long lines are annoying. Well, we're not using spider webs yet. So. Okay, now one fell asleep, getting us here. There's a prison. There's a mob north of us. Oh, look, a little demon. Or tiny demon, actually. Confused and lightheaded. Well, at least we're making a run now. I guess if I've gotten in a spider touch and a couple blood harvests. Blood harvest is this reverse strike skill I'm using. Basically, it piles on all. Okay. Let's see who I can raise. I'll raise Cirque. So, hard to say. I mean, we got a pretty good run, but getting out was, well, suboptimal. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Cirque is alive. We're all alive. Are we all here? I guess not. Well, let's see. So, this itemlet Namare is in good shape. I would say incredible. Not bad. I guess these patch items are pretty nifty. So, Aura of Hates, Hoop is missing, Spider Walk missing from no one? Is Fuser here? Maybe. Spider Walks are okay mostly. Fuser needs Aura of Hate. My prots are fine. Well, I didn't know. Aura of Hate is up, I guess. I guess Phosphorus got him. So basically I'm looking at these spells, Aura of Hates, and I'm looking at these spells. Can you see my cursor actually? Maybe not. Man, I always thought that you can. I don't even know if you can see it or not. Well, we've got one good run. Not sure how many people actually died versus the demon. I think someone died to the floor, someone died to lifelink, someone died, I'm not sure to what. So, maybe we're making progress. Hard to say if it works or not. Oh yeah, they can't hear me. So, going blind. Oh, hello, Zordoth. You can at least someone is listening. Maybe Cirque was too, but I guess he's paying attention to. Maybe he's paying attention to something else. Battlesuit is still awesome. I think so far I've taken one immolate only. Nothing, Cirque. I was just wondering if who is listening and who is not, or if anyone is listening in the party. So if there's any shining green, that's anti-magic field. Yeah, it makes sense. I think Hoopu was saying that. Hoopu was telling me when I met him at a cloud convention, I'm sure. So I talked to him there. He said that it's quite annoying because there's some delay. You know, you're modding in sort of real time, and if you're listening to me talking about the things, you get a bit delay, a few seconds. So he said that it's really annoying because you don't know how it goes. I mean, you know how it goes, but everything's sort of 5 seconds a bit too late. So. Let's see, party stats, 6.99%. Well, I guess someone else is doing good damage, hopefully. What, we all got out in time? I now realize that I don't have my spider touch timer. I should add one, but not right now. Nice, we survived. Zordoth, good job, man. Good job. Zordoth threw a potion of Death's Door at Fuser, our leader, who went unconscious. So he woke up and he managed to take the party to the dimension, so no one died. I don't need to throw potions. I have cardiac stimulation, but I wasn't really ready. So back to Aura of Hate and Spider Walks. Those are up, those are up. Nice size. Back. Well, it was fun being huge. Or enormous. Okay, now if I say that, I sort of hope we're finally getting sort of some sort of sense into it, or a rhythm, or you know, something that we can get sensible progress without making too many mistakes or anything. I hope we can actually sort of, get a few good runs maybe. I'm hoping this won't take into the wee hours sort of. It's funny how playing on a different client affects my playing. Not affected by it. Does he change the spells or something? I see. Maybe he still has it. I don't know. Nonetheless, so if I'm playing with Tiny Fugu, my usual client, I guess I have better focus because, well, now I'm streaming. I'm trying to focus on talking, trying to focus on some things, and I have the webcam on and everything, and it just still sort of throws me off a bit. Usually, if I'm focusing, I'm not babbling aloud to my computer. I'm used to playing alone in the room or something, so I don't really, talk to other people about the things. So this feels a bit confusing in a way. My focus is a bit off, but I try. Okay. People are up. We're missing Sparhawk and Huron. Do we get shelter? Not quite on time. Did you see that? See? Awesome. Good job, guys. So many guys were wimping out into the dimension without waiting for the leader to take them out. Of course, Zordov had to because he was so low on EPs. Yeah, we got a good run. Maybe a few more of those. Maybe many more. Can't say. Never been here, so I don't have any idea. Tiamat is a bit similar to the fifth one, but I guess you sort of at some point you maybe develop a feeling or sense of when, maybe soon, you just have some sort of idea of how many runs you need to do or something. Well, yeah, Tiamat makes sense. Tiamat is easier than this, I guess. this is pretty horrible, but I don't know. I guess there's just much. I mean, at Tiamat, there's things you can sort of prepare for and react, and in here it's much harder because how do you react to that? You have minus something EPs on anyone. So if it's a tank, it's like, well, if you whippy, the tank's gone, it will stay. So you have to have people running back and forth in a very good sync. Possible, but not quite as easy. So Aura of Hates. Yeah, I guess it's nice to have the dimension door in here. It would be quite different if we couldn't. Resist curse? Something like that, I don't know. So who knows, maybe we'll even see this demon motherfucker dying tonight. I hope. I hope. Scritches. Or if hits are okay. Take spider walks. And the wisdom gear, so I get better ones. Seems to be an annoying 5-second delay when checking party plots sometimes. Okay. Looking good. I mean, well, spider walks are done, Hour of Heights are done. I seem to have fresh prots. There's flexes. See? What is it? See this? This is great stuff. That's one of the reasons why Fuser is in that reincarnation of his. Basically, gets congregation of blah blah. I can't remember what from Templars, and from Druids he gets Flex Shield. So instead of casting Flex Shield at one player, he can cast it with the congregation of whatever it is, and it will basically, if he targets me, then all good aligned players in the party will get it aside from himself. So basically, it's very easy to get flexes for everyone, which is very useful. Oh, that was quick. Oh yeah, can't auto message, can't swap in here. Well, who cares? Your feet are on fire, but your marvelous sense of combat prevents your suit from getting scratched. Okay, see, this is the word of genocide. I casted that demon and it hits all demons. I'm not sure if it does any great damage, but it does some. And as for Reavers, you have to do some damage to all your targets to be able to sort of get the Reaver energy from them. Reavers are a fun guild with a reputation. I mean, their main reputation is the Reaver energy. And they get it, the Seer. It was destroyed, you get large amounts, but then you use some amounts for, they have the self-healing spell, they have the self-boosting spell, stat-wise, which I have totally forgotten to use. They have the drain spell for getting the spell max, which I've been using. That's why I have 1261 instead of 890 or something, or 900 something. So the drain spirit, what was it? Kind of spirit drain. Okay, we've killed some demons. Max is still 6%. It's annoying when you're dropping your stuff in here. Oh man, that's horrible stuff. Oh yeah, that's nice. Well, aside from the immolates, I mean, that's sort of scary stuff when you're randomly dropping some things. It's horrible. You might not notice it, at least I don't notice it in the spam. I guess I'm also not getting any luck from here now, but who cares? So I don't know if there's if there's a message like you just drop it, or if it sort of vanishes from your inventory, is on the ground, so you'd have to be looking all the time, but I don't know. Really annoying. I always hate it when there's a chance to lose your equipment. I guess Omnos will be out of flux soon, so someone can feed spell points to him. So Arrow hates, Hoop was missing, back to that job. Next up would be Fuser. To have Baptize. Not sure if Phosphorus is listening, but if you are Phosphor, I'm baptizing you now. I'm not sure how long that lasts. So spider rocks are fine for now. Do I wish it? I do. Urin gets auto hate. Someone is suppressed. Phosphorus. Just as he said Hour of Hate fits, I dropped it to him. Soon will be some more Hour of Hates dropping. I'm not sure how long we're going to be here. Probably during that time. Oh, thanks, sort of. So it does. It acquires. Yeah, man, I need to get some spell lights. I really can't notice anything happening in the spam without the spell names or something. Thanks for entering information, Zortov. Okay, did we get all demons? I guess we got all the little ones. So I guess now we get to do some runs on the big boy. Shining green force field. I guess Sorin got summoned. It is quite annoying. Wonder if I'm getting a cure player or not. At least not so far. Still not. The fun thing about Forget is all my defensive skills are, well, crap as well. I guess this is fine. You know, this is fine. Okay, are they out? Are they out? I hope they are. Well, still forgotten. Not much I can do. Well, Forget is annoying, but it'll be off soon. I hope. What? What is this number here? I don't know. Who cares? Okay, forgot this down soon. Oh yeah, they had a different plan. Okay, let's see. Fuser needs a walk. He also needs an R of height. Ominous needs an R of height. R of height. Ominous. Not tired at all. Just kidding. I'm a bit tired already. Cirque. He also has room for R of height. Always room for a little height in the world, right? And Zordoth next. I should start figuring how to use this so I could, just filter, the ones that I need. Basically, R of height and spider walk, but usually don't bother to. But it would make sense. Would make my job easier. Or maybe just set up triggers to sort of pick the first guy who's missing whatever spell I'm wanting to cast. Could just count these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is R of height, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that guy. Wouldn't be even too hard to do. Could just make it so that you do a command like blah, and it would cast R of height on the next guy who is missing it. Would make my life much easier. Wouldn't have to sort of try to figure out these long lines. Maybe I'll make it someday. Maybe it might be useful for other things as well. Okay, he's asking how we look. I'm gonna swap already, just to be safe. Man. Oh well, who cares? I guess. Okay, off we go. It's a quarter to midnight. Sounds like some hard rock song. It's a quarter to midnight. Don't worry, I won't start singing. Or will I? Nah. Shining green force field. Anti-magic field. Is not affected by the spell. So there's those shattered souls you see, those blue, green things. They're from the they're from the I didn't even die. Oh wow. Where was I? Yes. So those little green shits souls, they're from the Soul Splitter by Liberators. Cool things if they basically they make them, and when they die they do harm damage to the monster where they were split from, and they will give the party some spell points and endurance points. So it's good stuff, mainly because they they do the damage, harm damage. Couple hour of hates missing. So let's get those done. Ooh, enormous size. Yeah, yeah. I know, Vaharon. I know. I'm still playing on the old version. How do you identify my version, dude? Does it does it read somewhere on the screen? Do you identify it by? I don't know. Off we go. Cry havoc, let's slip the hounds of war once more into the fray. Login screen, bottom left. But I don't have my login screen. Oh well. Shining green. Do you have water walking? I guess I do. Well, Amarth, if you're watching, I guess you'd have to drop me a link to the most latest release. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Here, gnobby, gnobby, gnobby. Here, demon, 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 demon. Here, demon, 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 demon. Here, demon, 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 demon. The coffin is already open. So we saved Phosphorus the vampire from his coffin. I'm not sure. I guess vampires should regen. Okay. Pretty decent run again. Seems like it. But I guess the exits are somehow swapped or something. So let's see how it goes when we're trying the Wimpy. Okay. I'm out. We're missing Omnus. Where is Omnus? Where is Omnus? Maybe Omnus is somewhere in there. Okay, good job. We found Omnus. He's back here again. couple good runs, says Fuser in the Discord. That would be nice. So, let's see. This is going much better than in the start, so there's always some time to be spent in sort of not these horrible mobs to learn it and figure it out. I guess there's a lot of first timers, or at least a few. And I guess not many people have been here too often, so it's really easy to forget. Okay, there's no ominous. Okay, that was not a good run. Ah, we got the demons. Okay. Reprotting. So, now that we're protting, if you have any questions about the mob, feel free. I can try to answer to the best of my knowledge, which is not that awesome amount, but here in the map, right over here, currently as you see, it's a sort of a 3x3 room, but we haven't even been to all the rooms. I wonder if you get to explore for those. Maybe. So, we're fighting in there, not in the middle room. Not sure what the reason is. Maybe I don't know why. Don't care. Maybe it's just easier to wimpy or something. So we fight in the east or the west room. Now we are only using the west room. But yeah, he does some annoying specials. He changes the stats or sets everything over your HP, SP, EP to 1. I died once to that when I was trying to wimpy. At the stairs I had 44 hit points. Got some fire damage for stepping on the steps and died. I guess that's not too bad. I guess it's worse if you die to the Gnob himself. You don't want to die to him because then you heal him. Well, so far, I mean, in my last rank, I had a Reaver level. I could use Sky Swipe, which is the first skill in the 4-skill chain that I'm using. The Blood Harvest is the last one. They're sort of all dependent on each other. So there's Sky Swipe, then there's Rampant Cutting, Reaver Strike, and Blood Harvest. And basically, they rely on all. So you have to train all of them high for the whole chain to work. And then you get Way of the Sky, which is a mastery. So that once you have Way of the Sky up, you can pretty well hit these big mobs too. Without it, you just miss all the time. Stunned mobs you can hit, but well, you don't usually have stun on these mobs, so nonetheless, it does, well, pretty decent damage, I guess. I mean, nothing compared to mages and so on, but it all adds up. My party stats, I'm at, well, I've down to 6.66% of damage, so my damage share is going down, but it's fine. Wow. The last hour of hate will go on with Battle of Set. Who cares? I guess once we get my nonetheless, it's annoying that you can't swap, but you know, a minor nuisance really, I guess. It's more annoying for, I don't know. Well, not anymore since we have that. Okay. On some mobs, people need to swap. They shoot different types. For instance, Tiamat, you shoot different types in different rooms. So, but you know, you can't really swap. Or sometimes you can. I know some happy crocodile goes to swap his relics so that he can shoot fire or cold in those rooms and so on. But I guess mages might want to swap if they have the bead bracelets or black mass bracers or what else? There's the gators from Astasia and stuff like that, which boost the spell percentage for some spells. So worth swapping maybe, but not in here. But then again, you know, we only shoot fire or acid, electricity. I mean, or fire, so it's all good, I guess. Now we're moving. Classic, 1 round left to go. Who cares? This is a backup. I'm using my Alena familiar to get my damage types. Zortoth knows the feeling of leader moving at one round left to go. If you wonder looking at Fuser or Hoop why there are only parts of their names, it's because of this, a reflector shield. It's a good shield. Basically, if you have a mob that shoots spells, then there's a chance that it will reflect it back fully or partially, which is good stuff, basically. If the mob shoots at you, you can sort of use it to shoot back. Ominous is fogged. Demon is near dead. So 2 more demon ants. We'll kill those, and then we can go back to killing the big demon. Just spiting these, I can't remember which colors I have spited and which I haven't, so just trying to maximize my spite marks from here. There's a lot of places or areas or what in the game that I'm still missing spite marks from, but I'm too lazy to make an effort to systematically go through all areas. I know some players, they will systematically go through everything to get their spite marks, or folklorists, they have the study marks, and Nurgles have their marks from mobs as well. So it's in a way a relatively common theme to mark all the mobs in the game and get marks for races and so on. Would you die already? Okay. Well, I think we've sort of somehow gotten into a rhythm, or feels like it's not that much suffering all the time. It usually takes a while for people to sort of get into the flow. Of course, now that I'm saying it, we're probably gonna wipe or something. Phosphorus seems to be taking flips all the time. I guess that's how it goes. Such is life. Maybe it does flips more into the back row than into the front. Hard to say. Okay, we've killed those demons. That's cute to swap. Spider walks are still fine. Seems to be. People don't seem to be falling asleep all the time as much as they used to. Shining green, that's AMF. See if I can get the spirit drain and then continue. Okay. This is bad. I'm gonna stay around and whippy. Shattered soul. Well, rather that than big demon. So Fuser got I guess that does it. So back to Aura of Hate watching. Hope Puss is dropping very soon. Okay, we're at midnight. No idea. Okay, there's Aura of Hate. Spiderworks are looking okay. Aura of Hates are looking okay. Do I have good? No, I don't. Now I do. And I personally am ready to go. Oh yeah, highball cost is nice. Now that Hoop mentioned it, we're probably going to start sleeping on the floor again. Well, maybe we'll go now. My suit is down to incredible now. Oh, there's nothing in there. So is it going to be stuck in prison? Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, electricity damage, forgot that. Stormfall. Forgot he has it. Guess it compares even better than the Paingiver. But I think it weighs 40 kilograms or something. I think there's a special wheel thing to it, but don't know how good or bad. '83 SB Hobos. That sounds like progress to me. I guess 80 SB Hobos are pretty cheap. Maybe there's a big random into it. Guess the fuser got summoned. He's sleeping. Okay. We don't have a shelter. Okay. Good recovery. Somehow seems like it's quite a different game now that I don't need to worry about spawning, which is nice. Personally, it's more fun, especially since I don't have the good trigs to tell me about it. So last time I think Valentine I dropped my spawn a few times. You're jinxing it, Fuser. You're jinxing it. Fuser's talking in Discord, which you can't hear in here. So, more aura of hates. Yeah, I guess Habo cost is a good gauge to how close it is to dying. I think Habos can cost well over, I don't know, 200, 300 SPs maybe. So once they start doing like, I don't know, 80 SPs or under 100, it's not that much damage it's doing, and it's the damage in harm body is limited by, you know, you can do max half or something. I don't know. I don't know how it scales with mobs or works, but okay, there's a shelter there. Okay, let's see how it goes. Well, I haven't hit other people with skills too often though. I guess they're gonna go lift the lid. So to let phosphorus out of the coffin. Okay, we run. I'm gonna sneeze soon, so sorry about that. I have 3 kids, so usually when I sneeze really loud. It's a dad thing. But I don't have to sneeze really loud. I can do a regular type, but where's the fun in that? Aura of Hates. Sparhawk is missing. Oh man, so many prots. Maybe I can. Okay, that helps. It's 12:30. Past midnight. Spiderwalks are fine, Aura of Hates are fine. Do you have my Glory of Destruction up? I guess it's down. Not gonna swap in case we're leaving. See? Almost got it. But it's fine, I can. Okay, nothing in there. I just wonder. So, I guess we're going to reprot. Reprot what? My prots are still good. 78 spell point harm body, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Black Partition of the Twilight card. Okay. Pattern, stethoscope, don't care. I guess these are the cursed weapons. Okay, one more to go. It's in bad shape. And it's dead. Oh, we have a prison here. Now we're gonna wait for shelter. Oh, I forgot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's 7, I guess. Okay, so we got all the ads done. And maybe we can hopefully go Gilgnob. Cost was low because he had stat curse. Well, so much for that one. I'm sorry, phosphorus. I guess I'm quicker. Maybe? An earlier start? Nah. Priests are fast. How's walks? Spider walks. Okay, we're moving. Walks are fine. I wonder how much the harm bodies cost now then. Apparently I tried to hit Hurin. Do I have my... Yes, I have electricity on. Sort of fun when changes targets. I mean, not really fun, but somehow it is. Oh wow, he died. Oh, he got a killing blow as well. So we win. Gnabi's down. I even got the killing blow. Got mega quantities. There's Tekic bracelets, Stormfall, Crimson Sash. Yay! So, I mean, it was pretty horrible in the beginning, but I guess there we got a sort of a rhythm going on, or I guess maybe we got lucky. Yeah, you're right, Andy. Didn't go too late. I mean, 40 past midnight. It's not too bad. Well, we win. Ah, can't swap it here. Tomb room. Web is too weak. Well, let's see how it goes. knowing if there's some equipment to be lost in here. Okay. So I guess we won. Now we try to figure out how to get the rest of the gear or something. No, I don't have anyone's amulet. Who put out? I got 6% reputation for max, which would be quite big amount, but no, I got 1%. That's not too much. Maybe can get more from doing Tarakia run, for instance. I don't even know what the shadows do. If you have them like knob, maybe it makes it harder to kill, or it makes. Exactly. I hope we can figure this thing out soon. Well, Fuser is now there where he wanted to go. So maybe we can get this done now. Technically it's not that late, but well, it is. It is to me. Well, we have loot. I don't see a Gorget, I guess. But that's fine. So, from now, the loots will be added to the Nightlife Plus Society pool. If you remember, you can go check it out on the website eventually or soon. And excuse me, sorry. I am gonna go chest and head to sleep. So I'm ending now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And good night to everyone.